Dizzles! It is I, your host Jam, and this is the 16th broadcast of Weekly Dizzle News, a show where I give you the freshest news from the world of your favorite Dizzle pack movement shooter, Dizzle Knights. And the unfortunate news is that we missed last 2 weeks. It truly is a disgrace on my honor. And of course, after being consistent for about 3 weeks straight, right after I go missing, big news drop. Either how, let us get into those sad news. Yes, indeed, we have had a lot of things happen. First of all, Xavier has taken a break from server work and got some animation done. He has fully finished animating the sidearm and got to work on the Buster, which I assume is like Titanfall's anti-mech weapon. Also, since the last week, because most of the script is just last week's script, Buster is finished now, so there's that. I know it may not sound like much, but the amount and quality of animations this guy alone can produce in a week is astonishing, to be honest. Xavier has also ended up streaming the process of making some of those animations. Or to be more specific, the partial reload for the pistol. And of course, your homegirl got to be there. This was in no way close to the Q&A I covered before. This was just a chill, hangout, and work kind of stream. So there isn't much to say about that. Except that I got to ask Xavier about a few things. I wanted to ask him, one of them being if I can show footage and cover Alpha. Because I remember that Alpha is like closed for only for people who supported the Kickstarter. And it turns out that not only I got a spoken confirmation that yes, I can cover that, turns out he knows about WDN. He even gave some feedback about separating Dizzle Knights news from community news, which is, yeah, makes sense. I haven't taken feedback on the clearness of these videos since the first ones were very inaccessible for people who didn't know what's going on. If you have any criticisms, I welcome you in the comments. Now. Welcome to the news section called the Community Corner. A place to separate the game news from fan news. And the last 3 weeks certainly deserve it. Since Fork. Of course Fork. Since Katch. Whatever their face, is organizing a charity event starting March 1st and lasting for a month. And if you set the calendar, yes, we are a week late. I was very excited to cover it last week. However, someone I have misfortune of living with decided that a better idea to do is to play Arma for an entire day and not give me like 8 minutes to record a video. I had everything done. I had a script. I had everything. I had time ahead, and they just didn't let me record. So blame that guy. However, there is some silver lining since now that the event is live, I have actually something to cover. Except hey, there is a thing happening. So. This is a community event, so it's not sponsored by Xavier or anyone like that. It is purely community event, so that's why I'm covering it here, not in the main section of the news. As far as I can tell, the event works as following. You donate your money to the St. Jude Fundraiser, which is a children's hospital, from what I can tell, and it's funding like cancer research and stuff, which is very nice. And per each $5 you give, you get 1 ticket. And like, more tickets you have, the bigger chance you have of winning. And like, the person that donates the most will, at the end, get a closed alpha key for the game. So if you didn't get yours during the Kickstarter, you can now. Or if you want to give it to a friend, you can do that as well. There's also going to be a speedrunning event, which has been delayed as far as I can tell. Another important thing to cover is that everything is going to be handled from Fort Katch, whatever. It's Discord server, so no event staff will contact you directly, so be wary of that. Everything will happen on the server, link down below if you are interested. Always, everything I cover is down below, almost everything. Aside of alpha keys, there are also regular game keys, which will be eligible once the game is out. Other community news, more personal this time, our in-house musician has finally gotten a Spotify account, so no more getting banned into oblivion on YouTube for no reason, which was weird. I have been recording for 30 minutes now, and I haven't prepared anything for any other like propaganda points and etc. So I think I will just end it right here, because that has been all for the news of the news. And thank you for watching. I have been Jem, this was WDN, and I will see you next Thursday on 8 p.m. East Coast time. On Thursday, 8 p.m. East Coast on Thursday. I see ya. Or on a devlog I am working on.